Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Isekai Man, previously known as the Otaku Awards. I changed my name recently to follow up the trends with the current Summer Anime 2019, which is dominated by Isekai anime. And to be honest, Isekai anime is booming for this new season and there will be more in the future. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribe as I will post more anime related stuff in the future. So let's get on to the video. As you have read the title, is Kunai Hakuto OP or overpowered? As we all have known, Mao-sama means a demon lord and retreat can be referred to as repeat, try again, reattempt, rerun, redo, or I would say it as isekai. The animation they did is, I would say, a little bit off compared to the manga. I do agree that the manga's drawing is better than the animation, but still, I am thankful to the Ekachi Epilka studio for picking this series up to be animated. In the beginning, this anime revolves around a working man or a salaryman who can be found anywhere in the isekai anime. If you happen to think of getting isekai, you have to become a salaryman. Well, I would say more than 50% of isekai anime got transported into another world due to having a job as salaryman, and the other requirement is getting hit by a truck. The salaryman or our protagonist's real name is Owona Akira, where he spent 15 years playing the game called Infinity Game. Imagine if you play the same game for 15 years. I'm sure you would become a top expert, and apparently Owona Akira is considered an expert in that game, where he becomes a leader, or to be exact, he was called chief by his followers and citizens. He leads a big and powerful country named Great Empire. He ruled the world in the game by using his characters he created. His main character in the game was known as Demon Lord Kunai Hakuto, and there are some more side characters which are still a mystery and not yet to be mentioned in the anime, because a great ruler must have some great followers too, right? For the side characters, I will include them in the next video when I have done enough research on them. So let's get back to how this story began. The Great Empire led by Kunai Hakuto ruled the majority of the world. I would say he used dictatorship to rule the citizens. First off, in a certain time, they began to organize a terrible game to solidify its rule over the countries that he had conquered. The purpose of the notorious game was to root out the seeds of rebellion. It hosted a cruel, extensive show as a warning and to spread fear among the other players and citizens. The game being could only be thought of as madness, where random players were selected from the citizenry of the various kingdoms that had become vassal states and were forced to kill each other until one is remained. The Great Empire televised it all over the world and allowed gambling. This game can be relatable to Hunger Games. Who would win? Who would be second? Would die first? With a brutality and reality greatly surpassing that of movies, the game grabbed a hold of the hearts of the people, especially the Empire citizens. Yep, very similar to Hunger Games. The game was broadcasted to the entire world. There were countless dramas, star-crossed lovers, live shows on complete strangers were killed. The bare face of humanity was revealed. The game was called by various names such as Human Racing, the Game of Life, the Spider's Thread, and the great wages that the bored wealthy people pumped into the game gradually became an essential resources for the empire. The kingdom citizens who were on the side being chosen trembled in fear. The empire citizens who watched were intoxicated by the insanity and amusement. Not to mention, the victims of the game numbered around 4,143,792. The Demon Lord of the Great Empire who had brought about such colossal amount of bloodshed and grief, even facing the end. The eyes and scornful smile on his face did not change. That is how Kunai Hakuto was known as Demon Lord, for his vicious, notorious and cruel act. Now we know the story of his cruel past and how OP he is. No man can build an empire with power alone. He uses any means to gain authority, and apparently his cruel vicious lifestyle was only happened in the game. The reality now is the man Owona Akira, a normal person, got transported into another world which is completely different from the Infinity Game, and to his surprise, his body is of his main character, the Demon Lord Kunai Hakuto. He is now a Demon Lord on the outside and a normal person on the inside. This scenario would be similar to How Not to Summon a Demon Lord anime, whereas they try not to show their inner self, instead they show their cool and strong roleplay. Another thing is, the way he got transported also very similar to the popular Overlord anime, where they stare at the timer to enjoy the very last moment of the game before the server to be completely shut down. At first he was shocked knowing the situation he got in, and he calmly assessed the situation and slowly progressing to learn a bit about the new world by interacting with Aku. To his mind, he realized now this new world is his reality, and should he repeat the same act he did in the game, or would he try a different thing? Owana Akira's true nature is a good man. It can be seen when he protected Aku from her villagers. He is just a normal person in the inside. Since he realized this is a reality, he will not be committing any inhumane act which he previously did in the game. Well, it was only a game at that time. He punished the villagers by burning a single house, and his response was just to warm up the place, and it is his act of kindness. Well, I do agree with him. He could do much worse than that to the villagers. He might kill them all, but since he is still a human on the inside, he won't be committing any murder since he have confirmed this is a reality. So now he wants to change the past rotten nature of his character Demon Lord Kunahakuto to become a better person. A little bit of spoiler, in the manga, he did mention to his side characters that he wants to do the opposite of the Great Empire ways. As you have known, his past Great Empire was ruled in a cruel way, so will he create a new empire with a different approach, or will he implement any sort of kind, love or democracy in his ruling system? There are too many mysteries yet to be unsolved, and we will soon find it out in the next few episodes of Mao-sama Retreat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave a like if you do. Also please subscribe and hit the bell notification for more anime related videos. Thank you.